Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? What's up? so, today I'm going to continue the F1 2013 career mode. It's been a while since I played this game, but yeah, like, I don't even know when was the last stream, like 5 days ago or something like that. So, yeah, it was the home GP for me, and I remember that the tire wear was really bad at the Hungaroring, like the tire wear was just so bad. But it was a good race. I finished P17, but I am hoping that I could keep this going because the previous few races I have been doing pretty well. Like this different setup definitely helps with the car, and yeah, it's going to be the Belgian Grand Prix. So I'm hoping that we can also finish maybe like in the midfield, lower midfield, like we did previously. But yeah, let me just get the game going, and then I'm going to switch over to the game screen in a second. Just need to start up F1 2013. So yeah, in the previous race or after the previous race, we also received a contract offer from Williams, which I wanted, but at the end of the season, because in this game you get an offer at the half point of the season. Wait, what? Oh, wait, never mind. So yeah, the in this game, like in F1 2014, 2013, 2012, you get a contract offer at the middle of the season, and if you accept it, then you will drive for that team for the rest of the season. But I said this before, I don't really want to do that because I kind of feel like that's unrealistic. Unfortunately, it's Williams that sent me a contract offer. I wanted this contract from Williams at the end of the season because they are going to have a really good car. In 2014, that car could definitely fight for the win, or maybe, you know, maybe even for the championship. So yeah, it's unfortunate that it came at the middle of the season, but you know, I'm not going to accept it. I hope that they will send me another contract offer at the end of the season. What's up, Ghost Rider? What's up? How you doing? Today I'm also going to just start up the race weekend, and it looks like it's going to rain on the practice session and the race. And there is also going to be some sort of upgrade to the car. But yeah, so far in the past few races we have been doing pretty well, if I do say so. But the new setups or new setup orientation definitely helps. Seems that the car likes it more when the downforce isn't that high. So what kind of upgrade do we have? 3 lap run and brake efficiency by 5% increased. I mean, of course I'm going to take it. I also want to try this setup out, the usual one that we run for the previous few rounds. Okay, we got plenty of fuel, so let's also use it. Oh, and the understeer in this car is still really bad. Trying to be careful, not use the brakes as much as I would like to. Have to be careful with that. You have to do a 159.838. It should be easy. Thankfully, it doesn't rain just yet. You never played this game before? Like, you mean in general Formula 1 games? You never played them, or just this specific game? Oh shoot, I made a mistake, but it's okay. I think I can still do that lap time. Because like there is a lot of these Formula 1 games, but yeah, they can't really be purchased anymore, unfortunately. Because the licenses were expired, you know, to the tracks and stuff like that, so they cannot be purchased anymore on Steam. Or the only place you can buy a key for this game would be on Eneba or G2A, you know, like these websites where you can buy all the game keys from different stores, or third persons, or I don't know how you would like describe it, but yeah. But it's going to be really expensive, because like I'm pretty sure a key for this game would cost like, I don't know, 50 or 60 euros, or even more. Because it's you just can't buy it anymore from anywhere else. Which is a shame, because, you know, because of that you are forced to pirate the game. And some of these pirated versions are just the early releases, and they are kind of buggy. Like that's one of the reasons why the previous career mode that I did on F1 2012 actually came to an end, because, well, the game had a bug where for whatever reason the game would just decide to not to save. Like even if you tried to save manually, it would not work. The auto save did not work, the manual save did not work, and this was a bug in the release version of the game. So yeah, unfortunately, when you are pirating these games, it's going to be the release version, which is often very buggy. But thankfully this game does not have that. Also, you never played F1 games in general? Yeah, Need for Speed is actually pretty cool. Well, at least it used to be, I guess, because the last few ones weren't really good, I guess you can say that. The handling is just so bad for the new Need for Speed games. Like this year during the summer, I believe, the newest Need for Speed, which is called Unbound, I believe. Yeah, Unbound. was free to play for a weekend. I played it and the handling was so fucking trash. But that can be said about the Need for Speed Heat or Payback or the 2015 one, because I played the 2015 one. But yeah, you need mods to actually enjoy them because the handling is just so fucking bad that it's crazy. Like in Unbound, for whatever reason, when you touch the curb, the car just, I don't know, like it starts to lose control. It's so bad. So yeah, I really dislike the new Need for Speed, which was Unbound. It also has this weird, like, cartoonish effect, or I don't know. It's weird. It's not a good game, in my opinion. Like, the story kind of seemed interesting. Like, I don't want to spoil or anything like that. But yeah. Okay, so finished the R&D test. So basically what I did in these last few laps was a R&D test. And when you complete it, you are going to get like a upgrade for your car. Return to garage, yes. Repairs. Okay, so for whatever reason, my car needed repair. But it's okay. Yeah, let me just switch to or skip to qualifying. And yeah, it did rain at the end, and I was really slow actually. God damn. God damn. Like, you mean the which hot pursuit do you mean? Like the old one or the one from 2012? Because there is two of them, I think. It's so weird when companies name two different games the same, like, bro. But yeah, I think there is two different Hot Pursuit games. From, I think one of them is from like the late 90s, the other one is from 2012. And there is also the Hot Pursuit 2. I think it got a sequel, but that was the OG one. Okay, we've got a few drivers leaving the pit. Sutil, Bottas, Ricciardo. Okay. But yeah, I think it's just very weird when companies name different games the same. Like, for an example, you have the Call of Duty Modern Warfare series. You have the OG one from the late 2000 to early 2010s, like Modern Warfare 1, 2 and 3. They made a remake for that, which is titled the same. And then they also made the remaster for the old one, which is also titled the same. Like, so weird, you know. Oh, it's the 2012 one, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like, that game was a pretty big, like, throwback to the old Need for Speed, because in the old Need for Speeds, like in Hot Pursuit or Porsche Unleashed, you couldn't like modify your car. I think you could just pick the color. I think that was the biggest modification you could do to your car. That's kind of the same with Hot Pursuit, that you can't modify your car, you can just pick the color and that's it. It's not like Need for Speed, Most Wanted, or Carbon, or Undercover. Or I don't even know if you can modify your car in Undercover. But yeah. There's also this Need for Speed Shift and Shift 2, kind of like a weird spin-offs, or I don't even know how you would describe them, because they are instead of you racing on the street, you race on racetracks, you know, like actually licensed racetracks like the Nürburgring. But yeah. Okay, we got Sutil, the fastest person in the first sector. Bottas, Ricardo. A lot of drivers are now out on the track. I mean, I personally played the I think it was either Underground 1 or 2, which was the first Need for Speed that I played, I think. Like, I also played the Most Wanted back in like the late 2000s on the PlayStation 2. Like, my cousin had a PlayStation 2 and we would always go to his house, you know, and play Need for Speed Most Wanted. I mean the 2005 Need for Speed Most Wanted. And yeah, so I played that game as well, but previously I played it was either Underground 1 or Underground 2, but I don't remember which one is it. And I also played Carbon. That's also a nice game. It's just a shame that it's very short, you know. It's insanely short, and it's also very buggy. Keeps crashing all the time, unfortunately. Because the game was released in a pretty unfinished state. Okay, so we got Sutil, Ricardo, Bottas, Pick, Chilton, Bianchi so far. Other than that, my other racing games that I played was like Lego Racers that came out in 1991, I believe. And there was also this game called F1 Challenge. I remember that my classmate in school, in primary school, had his dad to... He basically wrote the game into a CD disc. Like, I don't know, there was a program that you could write different programs or movies or whatever into a empty disc, you know. And yeah, he wrote the F1 Challenge with the 2007 season mod. That was a lot of fun. I played it a lot. Used to have like a steering wheel, but unfortunately that was like kind of, I don't know what happened to it, but for whatever reason, when I tried to turn right, it would just not like detect it, you know. Like, even if I was turning the steering wheel in the game, the car would not turn to the right. And yeah, it was unfortunate, because I liked that steering wheel, but yeah, for whatever reason the left side worked perfectly. Like, I could turn to the left without issue, but to the right I could not. The game would just not detect it. And also there was this, I don't remember, like, it was Ford Racing 3, I believe. Or Ford Racing something. Like, I remember it was only like Ford cars. There was also this other racing game where you were racing in a Volkswagen Touareg, I believe. But I don't know what was it called. Like, I don't remember. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe I did play other games as well, but I just don't remember more. But it's like, You know, racing games are cool, but I don't know, it's just not the same as it was before. And it's the same case with pretty much everything. Everything kind of like got worse, I guess. Or the developers don't put more effort into it, you know, it's not like, I don't know. I mean, there are like, how do I say it, like exceptions when it comes to games being better than the previous one. Like you have Helldivers 2, you know, it's a very popular game. I have it, I played it, and it was a lot of fun. That's like one of the few examples or exceptions when the game doesn't get worse as the new ones releases, you know. It was breaking records, I believe, when it was released back in 2023 or 24, I don't even know. Yeah, like they put so much content into the game, it's insane. I haven't played it in months, but yeah, they put a lot of different like stuff and new planets into the game, new enemies. And yeah, they really put a lot of attention and care into that game, and it pays off because, you know, it's a very popular game. Oh yeah, the ATV game where you can drive the quad and the bike. Maybe there was even like these what do you call them, like these sand buggies, or I don't know, like these carts. Was it maybe like MTV versus ATV, I think is the name of it. There was a lot of these kind of games. Or MTX versus ATV, or I don't know. But I get what game franchise you are talking about. Bike games are also pretty cool. Like I used to play a lot of these MotoGP games. Like MotoGP 2013 and 2015. I played that a lot. But yeah, I don't know about the recent ones. I tried out the 2020 and the 2021. But yeah, the 2021 was not very good. Like, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it. The handling is like too slow, or I don't know, it's just weird. So we got 9 minutes left of the session. So Bottas, Maldonado, Pick, Chilton, Bianchi and me are the ones who did not... Holy shit. They are doing 154.3. I need to do better than that in order to qualify ahead of my teammate and the 2 Marussia cars. I don't know if I can do that. It might be a difficult qualifying. I'm going to wait a few minutes to set my lap times. We got plenty of cars on the track still. But yeah, there was like a lot of... there is going to be a lot of changes in the F1 game schedule, I guess, because for next year they are not actually making a new F1 game. They are just simply going to make a DLC for the 2025 game that came out this year. And then they are planning to make a brand new game for 27, but who knows, you know. Maybe they are going to cancel that and just, you know, leave the contract or cancel the contract or whatever. So yeah, there is like a lot of changes in the F1 games, because the previous game that came out last year was one of the worst. Like, it was just so bad. I actually remember that I ended up buying that game for like 10 euros. Because EA was so desperate to improve the bad sale numbers that they discounted to like 10 euros, I think it was. And when a new F1 game comes out, it's like 70 euros or something like that, you know, it's a crazy discount. Because it was, as the games started to come out after EA purchased the Codemasters, and EA obtained the license, the sale numbers started to go down for the Formula 1 games. Like, it just kept getting, you know, lower and lower and lower. And they, of course, tried to improve on that by handing out these really ridiculous discounts. But yeah. We got a lot of cars on the track, unfortunately. I mean, I actually haven't really kept up about like gaming stuff that much between that time period, because I didn't had a good enough PC, you know, to actually play like the newest games and shit like that. I only got my current PC in like 2023, and that's when I kind of started to, you know, look for, you know, what games are releasing and stuff like that. Okay, let's... Oh, did I change the... Okay. So yeah, I didn't have a good PC. I mean, my old one didn't even have a graphics card. It was like, I was using the integrated graphics card that I had in my Intel processor. So yeah, it wasn't a good PC, but yeah, I ended up buying a new one back in 2023, I think it was. And yeah, I'm using that PC since then. But I still play these like older games because, you know, I think they are fun. Like Silent Hunter 3 or the Republic Commando that I mentioned before, I played on stream. Or this game, for an example. This game is over 10 years old, you know. Like, I just like the classics. And when it comes to like F1 games, I kind of don't play the newest ones because I don't have a steering wheel or a controller. And yeah, the newest F1 games kind of need a steering wheel or a controller, you know, to be enjoyable. Because otherwise the handling is just really bad. But that's kind of the thing since 2015 when it comes to these F1 games. Where they did like a big upgrade, I guess, to the way the game looks. You know, they imported the game to a brand new engine. Like, it was a next gen attempt. Okay, it was not held up, so that's good. It is very good. Come on, so far it's good. Good lap. Well, that was kind of too careful. That corner, but oh, that was close. Kind of touched the yeah, kind of went on the not the grass, the I forgot what it's called. Oh, come on, I hope I finish ahead of my teammate at least, and yes, okay, nice. I mean, I don't even know if I should complete the second lap because I'm kind of far ahead, like 7/10 ahead of my teammate. We will see at the end of the first sector if I'm going to be faster or not. Well, a bit slower, but whatever. So far so good. Maybe I can improve on that lap time if I keep it clean. Yeah, I am improving, nice. Just a bit more, just a few more corners and I'm going to be at the line. Yeah, I think I improved. Yeah, I did a bit. So you think Claire, Obscure and Dispatch is the best games when it comes to the newest ones? I mean, wasn't Dispatch at the Game Awards? Like it was nominated to be the best indie game or best something. Because the Game Awards was like yesterday, you know? And I remember that Dispatch was nominated to some sort of award. Like I don't know if it was the best debut game for a new dev studio or if it was for the best indie game or something like that. But I think it lost out to what was it? Oh, I forgot. I think it lost out to Weathering Waves. I think it's called that anime. Yeah, I think it was Weathering Waves or Weathering Waves. Something like that. But I don't know what category they were running for. So by the way, I ended up qualifying P19, just behind the two Williams cars and ahead of my teammate and the two Marussia cars. It's the usual people who end up not making it into. And Grosjean got a penalty, 10 positions. So I guess he ended up holding up someone and he got a penalty, a 10 grid penalty. That's, I don't know if that's happened so far this season, but yeah, he's going to be really far from his start qualifying position. But yeah, I heard a lot of like good things about this patch, because I actually played the demo of it, because there is like a short, maybe like half an hour long demo, and I played that, and I like the art style of that game, and I also like that, you know, it's one of these games where you can decide how the story goes. So yeah, I think maybe if it's going to be on sale this Christmas, I might get it and play it in the future or something like that. Although it's not that expensive, it's like 30 euros or something like that, or 35 or 40. Oh, so it Wuthering Waves won voice acting. Uh-huh. Is that the category where this patch was also running for? Because I just heard that it lost out to that game, this Wuthering Waves too. This batch lost out to Wuthering Waves in some sort of nomination. Okay, so what prime option? So let's see also the grid. So it's Webber who is on pole ahead of Hamilton, then Alonso, Rosberg, Vettel, Perez, Raikkonen, Verne, Hülkenberg, and Button are the top 10. Perez had a really good qualifying, P6. Vettel not so much, only P5. Sutil, Ricardo, Gutierrez, Massa only P14. That's surprising. The rest, and Grosjean is P16, so he and Massa have a lot of work to do to get back into the points. Then we have Maldonado, Bottas, me, Pick, Chilton, Bianchi for the rest of the grid. Going to be 44 laps, so might as well just get going. I think I'm going to run, although my teammate is going for yeah, I mean, my teammate is going for option tires, so I think I also will switch to options and then do maybe last stints for primes. Okay, let's go. I actually played some of the this Wuthering, I don't know how you pronounce it, this Wuthering Waves game, but when it came out, and it was kind of like, I don't know, it runs so bad. Like it was kept like how do I say it? Like it kept freezing. You know, it froze for, I don't know, 30 seconds, and then it resumed, and then it froze. Like, yeah, it was just so annoying. It really ruined the performance or the experience for me. I don't know if it was fixed or if anyone else had this issue with the with that game, but yeah. We got Chilton on the inside, and also the rest. And who was that? Someone collided already. It was one of the Williams cars. So, okay, Grosjean, Massa, Button. And there is a significant difference in how effective the aerodynamics of our cars are, because they just flew past me. Oh, the AI braked really early. I kind of shit myself a bit, because Massa just slammed on the brakes. Okay, Massa loses the position to Grosjean, and maybe I can also... Okay, nice. I also managed to overtake him. So I'm not going to be able to hold this position for very long, fortunately. but that's usually the case with this car. It's not very good, but it's okay. What matters is to beat my teammates. Oh yeah, so yeah. So it was the best in the nomination where Dispatch lost. Okay. I mean, the voice acting in Dispatch was also nice, you know. Like, I think it was... How do I say it? Like, it felt like the voice actors were, you know, they weren't voice actors, they were just actually in the game. I don't know how to describe it. It feels so accurate, and it's like they are... How do I say it? Like, show emotions as they talk, you know, that the character is going through. That's very good. And also the demo version of Dispatch was also pretty good. Like, it showed how the game works in like 30 minutes, you know, what kind of stuff you have to do. And kind of like the introduction to Robert and to, you know, him working at this company. But yeah, I guess Dispatch is also one of these exceptions when it comes to new games that are actually good, you know. It looks like the developers put effort into it, a lot of effort, not just the devs, but of course the, I don't know, the voice actors, the way the, I don't know, the suits designed for the superheroes. Because you meet Blonde Blazer, I think that's her name, in the demo. Or how the characters are designed. But yeah, I think it's a good game. So in the future, I think I'm going to buy it, but I just kind of want to see if it's going to be on sale during the Steam winter sale, because the winter sale starts on the 19th, I believe, of December, so pretty soon. But it's kind of a new game, so it might not be on sale or on discount, you know. I don't know, I could be wrong. But usually a lot of games are discounted during this period or this sale. Because I think it's safe to say that it's the biggest one of the year. Because, you know, it's Christmas and shit like that, so people are like gifting games or stuff like that. I think it's safe to say that it's the biggest sale of the year on Steam. And also, did you guys see that Hogwarts Legacy is free on Epic Games? It's the first free game in December. I'm just saying that, you know, you guys could get it for free if you want to on Epic Games. And that's like a Harry Potter game, or a game that takes place in the Harry Potter universe. Yeah, like that's the good about these kind of games where you can make a decision that you can replay it more than once, right? You can, you know, pick different dialogue options in a certain playthrough, and then the next time you play it, you're going to, or you can play other choices. See what the cutscenes are or where it leads and stuff like that. Okay, we got Grosjean off the track for whatever reason. But he's going to catch up to me pretty quickly. Oh shoot, I made a mistake. Yeah. I lost a lot of time. It was a pretty bad place to make a mistake. Next lap I will have a look at the race director. Yeah, like, I think that was one of the reasons why I like the Dispatch so much, because it feels like the voice actors they're understanding the emotions of the characters so much, you know, so well. Like, you actually feel like this person is not a voice actor, but, you know, he was actually going through that or something like that. Or experiencing it while he was talking about it or something like that, you know. I don't know the correct way to describe it, but yeah, it's nice. And yeah, there is also this bad, I don't know, voice acting when it's like the voice actors talk with no emotions, you know, like something crazy is happening. And the voice actor is like, you know, it's like she's not there. You can just tell that it's a voice actor. She doesn't really into the role, or, you know, she's not really trying, or he's not really trying. That was actually the case on that Flashpoint. In one of the streams when I was playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. With the Trooper story that I did the SL's Flashpoint, and yeah, when the ship was attacked, the voice actor, which was the ambassador, Avara or something like that, like ambassador or something, she basically had no like reaction. She spoke like everything was fine, you know, even though the ship was being attacked. It's just so strange. I mean, what games are coming out in April? Because like, I haven't looked at the closest releases. Like, I watched the trailer for Star Wars. There is this new Old Republic game, like Fate of the Old Republic or something like that. It's supposed to be like a single player, story driven RPG that comes out maybe next year. They also announced this what is it called? Something racer. Like, you do this pod racing stuff. And it's also a Star Wars game, but I forgot what it's called. And yeah, they also announced a new Ace Combat 8. It was like Wings of Thieves. Yeah, these are the three that I watched for after the Game Awards. I don't know if there anything else was like announced. That probably was like a lot of other games, but yeah, I just saw these three because these three are kind of interesting, I guess, to me. Oh yeah. So it's like a remake or remaster for Fate or for the KOTOR. I mean, I wouldn't mind like if they did an actual remaster of the old one, but I have a feeling they would just, you know, ruin it. Like they did with the remastered Battlefront collection. It was just so fresh. Or so, I don't know, it was actually just a cheap cash grab, nothing more. In my opinion. But yeah, I saw the trailer for the Fate of the Old Republic. Okay, so the DRS is not working, fantastic. It's not like I'm using it too much, but you know. Oh. Yeah, it's better not to put the car on onto that curb. It's going to get stuck. The curbs are pretty high in some places and some tracks. Like, I think I played some of the Knights of the Old Republic, but I was like using a widescreen fix, and the problem was that my old monitor was actually not 190 20x 180. You know, it wasn't a 180 p monitor. It was like a lower resolution than that, and yeah, so I was using this widescreen fix or widescreen mode, and because my monitor wasn't for that resolution, some of the UI elements were actually hidden away, so I couldn't actually see them because they were off screen. And I think it was one of these abilities that allow you to become like invisible and some stuff like that. And there was one point of the game where, for whatever reason, I just could not get through. Because I was supposed to press that and sneak past the insane amounts of enemies. But, yeah. But now I have a different monitor, so I guess I could play it. I just have so many other games, you know, that I want to play that I don't know if I should buy it and play it just yet. Oh, come on. Especially now because I have the F1 2013 career mode going. I have the Batman Arkham Origins. I have the Metro 2033 playthrough. I have the Need for Speed Most Wanted playthrough. I have the Star Wars The Old Republic Trooper story. So yeah, there is a lot. I don't want to stream it. Like, I don't know, 100 different games, you know, and end up not finishing them or something like that. I guess the quickest one that I could actually finish would be Metro 2033. I think it's only like 8 hours long or something like that, maybe 10. So it would be another like maybe 4 or 5 streams. But I don't know. I kind of want to play more of the Star Wars The Old Republic because it's just such a fun game, you know. I'm glad that I returned to that game a lot. Because I used to, when I discovered the game, I used to play it a lot, like the Sith Warrior story, the Jedi story, you know, like all of these. And I have like, I don't know, like around 700 hours in the game or even more. Because I played most of the stories, except maybe the Smuggler is also something that I don't remember finishing. The Jedi Consular, and of course the Trooper that I did not finish. So yeah. But if I finish the Trooper story, I think I'm not going to start another Republic story. I think I will do like a story on the Empire side. I think that would be better. Do one Republic and then do a Empire, then another Republic. Maybe I can do the, I don't know, the Jedi story, or I mean the Jedi Consular, or the Smuggler, because these two are also something that I don't remember finishing. I mostly played the Imperial story mission, so yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I heard a lot of good things about the original, like Mass Effect games. I actually have the Legacy edition or Legendary edition, like, you know, this pack of three different Mass Effect games with all their DLCs. But I actually never played this. So, you know, I mean, I want to because it looks interesting. These zombies or whatever they are called that get like normal people get turned into these monsters, or I don't know. And also, I think it's also one of these games where you can decide the story. So it's like a RPG. But I never played the Mass Effect game, so I just have this Legacy collection or Legacy edition, or I don't know, or Legendary edition or something like that, because it was part of a bundle on Humble Bundle. I got it for, or was it part of it? Maybe I'm misremembering it. Maybe I ended up buying it on Steam and I just forgot about it. I don't know. Like, yeah, I have a lot of games that I just did not have time to really get into. But now that I have decent internet, I want to experience this game, or these games, you know, a lot more. I guess it's kind of more fun when you play something with other people, you know, like on a stream, for an example. Especially when that something is new, you know, like you never played this or that and you play it on stream for the first time. But yeah, I did hear a lot of good things about the original Mass Effect. Not so much about the new one, which is like Andromeda. I think that's the name of it. Like, yeah, there was a lot of videos about how unfinished the game was, how buggy it was. I don't know if they, you know, improved it or just kind of left it as it is. Because that sometimes happens, that instead of actually fixing the game, the developers just kind of abandon the project because the publisher tells them or something like that. You know, like the publisher also has a lot of things to say, and of course the investors at these companies also are the ones who, you know, make a lot of decisions. After all, they are shareholders. They get to say what goes, I guess. And of course, on their mind, they want to make as much money as possible. So very often they just, you know, want the game to, I don't know, like put as little effort as it can, or as they can, make the game as cheaply as they can, and then make as much profit as they can. It happens pretty frequently, especially nowadays, to these big franchises like, I don't know, Fallout or Star Wars. Okay. I'm pulling away in a pretty decent way from everyone else behind. Not really closing on the others in front, but that's expected, I guess. I also have to pit in this lap. Let me just pause the game for a second. So was Mass Effect released or published by Bethesda? Or you just mean like as it's relevant to these choice-making games? Okay, so we got Rosberg, Raikkonen, Webber, Hamilton, Massa, Sutil, Alonso, Ricardo, Hülkenberg, Button, Di Resta, Vettel, Grosjean, Vergne, Bottas, Gutierrez, me, Chilton, Bianchi, Pick, Maldonado, Perez retired. Unfortunately for him, he ended up not making it into the end of the race. He started from P6, so yeah, it's a disappointing weekend for him with this result. So yeah, let's just get into the pit, and I think I'm going to put on another set of options actually, because my team is telling me that it's going to start raining in like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. I have to be careful in this pit entry because it's very tight. I really hate this pit entry. But yeah, when it comes to like actual Bethesda games, I like the New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas. That was really good. They also know they released this Starfield or something like that last year or the year before, or this year, I don't know. And it was kind of like empty. Like I remember watching a video when some guy like walked, I don't know, 10 minutes to like a small, it looked like a small house, I think, and there was literally nothing there. Like he just walked for no reason. There was nothing for minutes and minutes, and he just walked. There is no like vehicles that you could use to travel around the map. I also know that there is this Star Wars overhaul mode for Starfield. kind of like changes out everything to be Star Wars. I don't know what it's called though. There's actually might be 2 of these. One is not released yet, I think. But as I said, I don't know what it's called. So it looks like everyone else is going for the primes, which can be good. As long as the rain arrives in like 10 minutes or something. Raikkonen fastest lap, 1:51.982. Okay, nice. Unfortunately, soon I have to like turn back the fuel to mix 2. Don't really have a lot to use. But at the same time it doesn't really matter because I'm just so far behind of the people in front and so far ahead of the people behind that, you know, kind of like whatever. And it's kind of starting to get cloudy above the track, which is good, I guess. I just hope that the pace in the rain is also going to be good. Over half a second ahead of Chilton, so I have more than enough to make a pit stop. And still retain the lead over him. Or not the lead, but the position over him. Okay, I think it actually started to rain. There's some drops. Yeah, it was definitely raining. And this is why I put on the option tires, so I can be fast in these last few laps, that I have to use the dry compounds. Because if I put on the primes, I would have been slower. And I have to come into the pits anyway. Switch over to the inters eventually, just like everyone else. It's just a shame that this car is so slow that it doesn't matter what kind of strategy I do. Most of the time it does not matter. But this race is also looking good. With one driver out of the picture, I'm going to most likely finish in P17. Which is really good. Started to rain really quickly, but it's falling really quickly, although the track is still good for dries. I think next lap I'm going to switch, or maybe the lap after. The gap to Chilton is also increasing pretty nicely, so that's also good. That was a bit too deep. Into the last few corners. And yeah, the lap times are flowing, so track is definitely getting worse. The rain actually might be more heavier on Sector 3. Because that's like, I think it's a feature in these games, in these early Codemasters F1 games, that the rain can be regional, you know, like Sector 1 can be more drier than Sector 3, for an example. Or local, I think it's called like, yeah, it's called like localized weather. And yeah, my engineer told me to return to the pits for inters, so going to do that. And that's like, I guess, a surprising thing that, or not surprising, but one of those things when the game loses features over time as a new one comes out, you know, like, as I said, this game has localized weather and the newest F1 games do not have. Like, if it rains at one point of the track, then it rains everywhere on the track. And it's the same amount as well, I believe. Okay. Nicely did the pit stop. In the pit entry. Let's select the inters. But there are a lot of these features that are kind of missing from newest F1 games. Even when you compare it to other franchises, like the MotoGP games have a feature when you can talk to your engineer about setups. And you can tell your engineer that, let's say, the bike understeers or the back of the bike is sliding around a lot. And you tell this to the engineer and the game will make modifications to the setup. You know, it feels very realistic because that's what happens, you know, when you like do racing and stuff, that you tell your engineer that, hey, the car is you know, understeering or something. They are going to change the setup. They do this in Formula 1 as well. So I don't know why it never became a feature in any of the F1 games. MotoGP has been doing this since 2013, I believe. And that's crazy that it has been a feature in those games for over 10 years. Meanwhile, it was never a feature in any of these Codemasters games, so yeah, it's a shame, because it would add a lot of like realism, you know, to the game, Because that's what happens in real life. The drivers talk to their engineers and they are like, okay, so the car understeers or it oversteers a lot. So the engineers make suggestions as to how to change the setup of the car to improve or to fix these issues with the car. Oh, that was a lot of curb into the last corner. Oh, come on. That was nice. Pretty clean. A lot of understeer in this corner. How far is Maldonado? Really need to know that. But I wouldn't mind knowing that because looks like he overtook the others. I mean the Marussia cars and my teammate. "44 seconds, okay. I mean, that's a pretty big gap, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Because after all, he's in a faster car. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, I think it's getting... Yeah. Like, first sector is really bad with the inters. I need to put on the VATs. Okay, so it looks like my teammate is out of the race and someone else also retired. So there might have been a crash somewhere. Oh, it's Hamilton. Bro, did my teammate crash into Hamilton as he was lapping him? Or what's going on? Holy shit. Yeah, the rain is really bad. Need to pit for VATs. Come on. Car just barely wants to turn. Of course, I'm getting blue flags. Oh, I lost it on the curb. It really scared me. Let's put on the VATs. Oh, that was a difficult lap. I just completely missed the first... I mean the last corner. Okay, VATs, please. Is that Nemesis system in the what is it called? This Lords of the Rings game. Like, I know it's not called Lords of the Ring or the Rings, but it takes place in the same universe. Is it that game? Because I think I have both of those games in... it was part of this collection that I purchased for like 10 euros. It had the Batman Arkham collection. It had Arkham Origins. It had... what's this fighting game called? Mortal Kombat 10 and 11, I believe. Or 10 and 9. I don't know. Like, it had like 2 different Mortal Kombats. It also had this game that I think you mentioned. What else? Oh yeah, it had the Injustice 2, that superhero fighting game. And what else? I don't know. Like, there was 10 games for 10 euros. It was really cheap, you know. I don't remember the name of that game, but I'm pretty sure it takes place in the same universe as the Lords of the Rings. And is this Nemesis system is when the opponents kind of like remember what you do or something like that? Because I remember that one game had this, but I don't know which one. Oh, of course the Cares fails. Oh, yeah, the rain is really heavy now. Getting difficult to accelerate out of the corners without losing traction, without sliding. Maldonado is closing in. 37 seconds. But yeah, I guess that's not that big of a surprise. Oh yeah, Shadow of Mordor. Yeah. Shadow of... Yeah. Like, I think there is 2 of them, right? 2 of those games. Because I think I also have those 2. Shadow of Mordor, I think it's called, or something like that. But yeah, I have those 2. I don't know if I have any DLCs for it or if it has DLCs. But yeah. But this isn't like a new game, right? This Shadow of Mordor. I mean, how old is this game? Because like I remember that I played some sort of Lords of the Rings or Lord of the Rings or whatever it's called game, but I don't know which one. Like it was like, I just remember that in the first mission you, or was it the first mission? I don't know, like I just remember one of the missions you are on the like wall and you have all of these, I think they are called orcs, or these monsters are trying to climb over and you have to fight them. I just remember that part of the game and nothing else. Like I don't know if they are called orcs or what kind of monsters they are, but yeah, that's like one, that's the only detail that I remember about that game. It was like an old one, I think. So an old game, that's for sure. Someone is coming up behind me. I guess that's the driver that's running in third place, maybe. Or at least I'm hoping it is, and not Maldonado closing in. Okay, Cass is back. The gap to Maldonado actually went up to almost 41 seconds. So that's good. I guess it's kind of because they're also getting lapped by the other front runners, maybe. Like this is definitely going to be who's running in third place. That does look like a Ferrari. So it could be that Alonso is on his way for a podium. I don't even remember if he has a podium this season. Maybe at the very beginning of the season, but I don't know. Okay, also let's look at the race director. So it's not like a new game. I see. Okay, so we got Rosberg, then Raikkonen, Alonso and Button, and Massa are the top 5, sorry. It's going to be a really good, or at least looking to be a really good race for Ferrari, finally. Hülkenberg P6, Webber started from P1, he's in 7th place. Di Resta, Grosjean made up a lot of positions, and Vettel is only in P10, so yeah. I mean, Hamilton is out, so it's going to help him, since he's going to gain some points, if he can score points, of course, but yeah, Hamilton is out, so Vettel can't really maximize this opportunity. So we have Sutil, Bottas, Ricciardo, Gutierrez, Verne, me. It would be nice if I could finish P16. Then we have Maldonado, Chilton, Bianchi, Hamilton weekend. Yeah, I think my teammate and Hamilton ended up having a collision. And that's why they retired. Because they kind of retired at the same time, so, or very close to each other. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking that maybe as Hamilton was lapping him, he crashed into him, and yeah, at least that's my theory. Yeah, Alonso is really is really close now, trying to get out of the way. Bit too much. I went into the gravel. But why did they get rid of this system? If like, I don't get it. If it was like something that was already made, you know, why did they get rid of it? If it was already like implemented in one game, why not put it into another one? And also Elden Ring is that game that's like Dark Souls, right? This boss fighting type game. Wasn't there like a new Elden Ring something released like this year, or was it the year before? Maybe it was last year, I don't know. Because I think I saw like trailers of it, but I don't know what it's called. Like I think there was like another Elden Ring game. Maldonado closed. Maldonado got closer, 35 seconds. Oh, that was really late into this corner. Also, there is a bunch of people coming up behind me. Going to be Massa and Who is that? Hülkenberg, maybe? It could be Hülkenberg. He was in P5, I believe. Oh, it's Button. Okay, so that is Hülkenberg in P6. Oh, nicely overtook me. Okay. All good. I'm just trying to be careful and not interfere with these fights. Even though they are not really for the win. Hülkenberg is also always so consistent. Like, when his car doesn't break down, he's going to be in the top 7, top 8. He's also running P6 now. Also, this was kind of due to Rosberg and Perez not being in the race anymore, but you know. Yeah, so it's like Dark Souls. I just think that because it looks very similar, you know, with these bosses. I don't know what it's called, like these boss fighting games. I don't know what's the genre called, like if there is a name for it, or a name for these kind of games. But yeah, I did see that it's very similar to those games. Yeah, Maldonado is definitely getting closer. 30 seconds away now. And I'm not helping my case with really bad driving. Van is like almost a minute ahead. Oh, so it's night rain. Okay, so night rain is the new one. Is it good? Because I don't remember seeing like any reviews of it or any opinions of it. I just know that it exists. Like there was some new Elden Ring game. It's like the biggest thing that I remember about Elden Ring in general is I'm almost certain that Elon Musk kind of faked his character in the game, right? Like he hired some guy to grind out a character for him or something like that. Was that a different game? Like I'm almost certain that it was in Elden Ring, where he actually hired some guy to play the game for him or something like that. And to make it look like that he's a professional at the game. It's a pretty weird thing to do if you ask me, that, you know, why would he be so, I don't know, so down bad to try to fake success in a video game? Like, you know, he has so much money, he has his own companies, why would you not worry about those, you know? Like, why would you try to fake that you are good in a video game when, you know, you are a billionaire? It just doesn't make any sense to me. was pretty corny, but you know. Wait, so the enemies remember your movements when you're fighting them? Or like after you fight them? And you know, it's kind of weird that they removed it from these kind of games, like you said, because there are racing games like NASCAR, or MotoGP. I don't remember if it's NASCAR or MotoGP, but if you are on the track and you crash into someone, for an example, or you make contact with them, they actually will have like a negative reputation about you. It's kind of like a nemesis system, I guess. And it's so weird that, you know, you mentioned this Elden Ring game doesn't have it, when some random racing games have this kind of like features, or I don't know. But yeah, like I don't really know about these Dark Souls games. Like, I never played any of these. I just know that there is Dark Souls and there is the second and third game, and I don't know if there is a fourth one. But they might be better. Yeah, like there might be one that it's like in development or something. I don't know if there is 4 games of that or 3. Maybe it's just in development and I remember seeing a video about it, or a trailer or something. But yeah. So I guess these Elden Ring games are also these exceptions, you know, when it comes to being new and being good in today's industry. Okay, we're soon approaching the end of the race. I mean, Vern is like over a minute ahead, so it's not really relevant to our race anymore. Unless he retires, of course. But the others are entering the pits. So it might be just to switch onto another set of wet tires. I don't know if the rain is getting lighter and we have to switch to inters or something. Actually can check on it. Yeah, they swapped over to wet, so yeah. the rain isn't getting lighter. They just switched to new tires because these ones are starting to wear out. Okay, the car is once again doesn't work. Oh shoot. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just touched the curb a bit and the car just lost it. Yeah, I know. You have to beat this lap. Fat P9. Oh fuck! It damaged the front wing a bit, but hopefully my team will change it. Okay, they are going to change it. Yeah, nice. They are going to change it. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. That the pit entry is just so, narrow. It's so easy to hit the wall. And damage the front wing. And does this system like impact the story? Like do different factions or something react to you differently? Like in Fallout New Vegas, for an example. Like when you have like a negative alignment to the NCR, they are going to attack you on sight, if I remember correctly. Or if you have like a negative alignment, be it Caesar's Legion, with Legion, they will also attack you on sight. But if you are like neutral with them, they don't hurt you or anything like that. But this depends on your actions or the quest that you do. Because in this game, in Fallout New Vegas, you can like have and the NCR or Caesar's Legion, or you can have Mr. House in the end. Well, not just in the end, but throughout the game, it's going to ask for your help. Okay, so the rain is actually going to ease up. So I don't know if it's going to be enough to switch over to the inters. Yeah, 15 seconds to Maldonado. He really closed down the gap. Oh, just too deep into the corner again. So 10 laps to go, but I don't know. I don't know if I can stay ahead of Maldonado. I mean, the gap kind of stayed the same. 13.7, 13.8 seconds. But it would be nice if I could finish P16. I'm also going to just stop the race in a second to have a look at the race director to see what's up, see who is leading, who is in second and third. Okay, let's see. So we got Rosberg, Raikkonen, Alonso, Massa up to P4 now. Button, Hülkenberg, Grosjean, Webber, Vettel. Red Bull is having a really bad race. Only 8 and P9. That's really bad. We have Di Resta, P10. Sutil, Gutierrez, Ricciardo, Bottas, Vergne, me, Maldonado, Chilton, Bianchi. And of course the 3 retirements, Hamilton, Pick and Perez. Yeah, like those games are so nice when you can like if you make certain decisions, it's going to go one way, or not like decisions, but if you just I don't know, act a certain way towards a faction, because they are going to be hostile towards you, you know, and then you can do another playthrough when you are friendly with those or with that faction. And this can really make the game to, you can play it so many times over and over again and always do different stuff. So maybe that's why they got rid of this Nemesis system, because they, you know, if they make a game like this, then you can replay it all the time, or always, so many times, you know, and they don't want you to do that. They just want you to buy the new next game that they make, right? Maybe that's why they got rid of it, because it was just it allowed the game to be replayed so many times that, you know, the developers don't want that, or the publisher doesn't want that. They don't want the people to keep playing that same game. They want you to buy the new one that comes out the previous or the next year or the year after or something like that. Maybe that's why they got rid of it. I don't know. That was a bit too much cut into that corner. Because like if a developer team makes the, I don't know, the best game ever, then, you know, they might go out of business. Because, you know, if everyone is playing the old game and no one buying a new one, or no one buying the newest one they made, then, you know, they might go out of business. So I guess that's why they kind of dumbed, I guess you can say that they dumbed down these games today. But yeah, I think that's why they got rid of it, because of, you know, it was so good that people might not want to buy the newest game that they make, because the old one has this system and it can be replayed so many times. It's like you're getting one or more than one game for the price of one, I guess. Because you can always do things differently. Yeah, the rain is definitely easing up, or the clouds at least. Aldonado's 12 seconds behind. I might actually make it and finish P16, but I don't know. Because I'm also lapped like twice. I got lapped like twice, so I only have to do 5 more laps. Oh, that was really close again. Again, went onto the gravel trap a bit at the exit. Yeah, so I think that's like the reason why they might have removed it. Like as you said, that if a game can be, how do I say it, like replayed different ways or different styles, then people will play it for months or even years, you know, instead of buying the new one that might come out. Because, you know, why would you buy the new one when you are still discovering new stuff in the old game? But new, I don't know, new cutscenes or new, you know, I don't know, events or whatever. So yeah, I think that's the reason. Or that might be one of the reasons why they got rid of it. To motivate the player base to buy the newest game that they will release. Because if they, you know, they make the new game, you buy it, it does not have that system. So you play it once and, you know, you just, I don't know, let it go, right? You just play it once or twice and then you let it go because it's the same all the time. But if it's always different, then you can always make a different choice or different style or whatever. But yeah, I can imagine that it was a great thing to the game, or a great addition. Oh, there was a bit of a collision between Rosberg and Sutil. Sutil is really holding up Rosberg. And he just... fantastic, he just ruined my race. You just ruined my race, bro. Oh my fucking god. Of course he will ruin my race. So yeah, this is like one of the problems with the AI in this game, that when they have the inside line into a corner, they just slam on the brakes. And yeah, that's what happened. He just slammed on the brakes and I just hate it. The AI in this game is just so trash sometimes. Not sometimes, very often. But yeah, I'm going to lose this position now. And I have to pit. Alonso is still in P3, I guess. So I have to be careful at the pit entry. I don't break the suspension. Yeah, Maldonado already overtook me. And I guess I might lose the position to Chilton. No, okay. That's good. Good to know. It's going to be P17, I guess. Yeah. Ay. What a shame. What a shame. I mean, it's just one position, but still. Yeah, Chilton is like over a minute behind, so it's fine. He's really far behind. So it doesn't matter much. Bro, come on. Okay. So as I put on wets, the engineer tells me to switch over to intermediate tires. I don't think I will. Actually, I might stay out. This could be a great opportunity. Because I only have to do like 2 more laps or 3 more laps. Because I was left by the leaders. So I think they are on lap 42 or 41 or something like that. So yeah, I'm not going to pit. I'm just going to wait, stay out and hope that Maldonado and... Well, Verne is too far ahead, so I hope that Maldonado is going to pit. So I can retake my position. Yeah, let's go. Rich mix. Let's try to push. And yeah, it doesn't look like anyone is going to pit, unfortunately. That is a shame. Yeah. Maldonado is definitely not pitting. So I don't think he's going to do so for the rest of the race. I was kind of hoping that he would pit and put on the intermediate tires so I could take P16 from him, but looks like it's going to not go that way. I think he would have pulled into the pits by now, or the other lap if he wanted to. He's just going to go to the end on the wet. I think everyone else is doing the same. I don't think anyone is going to pit for the intermediates. But hopefully maybe he will pull into the pits at the end of this lap, but I don't have high hopes for that. Yeah, he did not do that. Yeah. That is a shame. God damn. It's annoying because I was so close to finish another great race without problems, and then only to have this accident because of Sutil is just so annoying. So yeah, it's going to be P17. I will not close down 12 seconds in just one lap, because I believe this is the last lap. It's almost 13 seconds actually, the gap to Maldonado. But I also guessed that Rosberg will win. He was the one leading almost the entire race. Or maybe the entire race, I don't know. Yeah, it is Rosberg who wins the race for the Belgian Grand Prix. I think it might actually be the first win for him this season. He's going to gain a lot of points with that, although I don't think he's in the championship fight. Kind of more into the hands, going to be between Hamilton and Vettel. So yeah, P17, not a... It could have been better. It's a great result, but it could have been a lot better. Not a lot better, but you know, P16 could have been nicer. So we have, yeah, Rosberg won around 6 seconds behind of, ahead of Kimi Räikkönen. And then we have Alonso finally on the podium. I don't know if it's his first podium this season, but yeah, it's a great race for him. And for Ferrari, because Massa is P4, he started from 14th position. He had a pretty bad qualifying and now he's P4. And then we have McLaren of Jensen Button. He finished P5, started from P10. Really nice race for him. And then Webber only P6, over a minute behind the winners. Yeah, that's not good. He started from pole position. We have Hülkenberg P7, Vettel P8. Also a pretty bad result for him, as he's in the title fight, although he's going to gain 4 points over Hamilton. But yeah, he couldn't really take advantage of the fact that Hamilton was not in this race, or Hamilton retired from this race. Grosjean also nice recovery, P16 to P9. And then Paul Di Resta scores another point for Force India. Sutil, Ricciardo, Gutierrez, Vergne, Bottas, Maldonado, me, Chilton, Bianchi, Hamilton, Pick, and of course Perez are the remaining drivers who finished the race. Let's see at the championship. Yeah, it's 17 points between Hamilton and Vettel. Then we have Webber 52 points behind. Yeah, I don't think that him or Rosberg are going to be in the fight for the Drivers' Championship. But with this, Rosberg can finish in third place. He's in the fight for that with Webber. Then we have Raikkonen, Alonso, Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Massa, and Perez in the top 10. It's crazy that Hülkenberg is still in P8. Then we have Button, Di Resta. With this he moves into P12 in the standings, 8 points to his name. Then we have Maldonado, Verne, Sutil, Ricardo, Gutierrez, Bottas is still without points, and of course everyone else behind him is without points, including me. And then, yeah, so Red Bull still leads by 19 points ahead of Mercedes. Then we have Lotus, Ferrari, McLaren, Sauber, Force India, Toro Rosso, Williams, Caterham, and Marussia are the drivers or the constructors championship order. And yeah, I mean, it was a great race, but it could have been better if it wasn't for Sutil making me crash into him, or braking so hard in front of me that I couldn't stop in time. But yeah, it was a decent result. I think this is the first win for Rosberg this season, but I do not know exactly if that's the case. Okay, so it's going to be Monza for the next race weekend. And yeah. So I'm going to switch over to my other screen and also quit the game and conclude the live in a second. Okay, so yeah, it was a great race, but unfortunately I had this really annoying crash with Sutil and I lost the front wing, and I also lost the position to Maldonado, so it could have been P16, but P17 is also fine. But anyway, next stream is going to be tomorrow, as usual, 6 p.m. Central European time, so it's going to be at the same starting point or starting time as this stream. It's going to be another stream of Star Wars, the Old Republic. I want to do a lot of streams of that since it's a long game, so I kind of need to do a lot of streams of it because it is a long game. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm certainly happy with how the stream went. And yeah, the race was also pretty decent with a great qualifying. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys have a great night or a great day or whatever, right? Or whatever time zone you are in. Have a great day, have a great night. I see you guys next stream. So bye bye.